Ask most people what heaven is like, and you will get the same answer. Clouds, harps, maybe some gates made of pearl. You die, your soul floats up, and you spend eternity somewhere up in the sky, far away from this world. That is a very popular picture of heaven. It is. But here is the problem. It is almost entirely absent from the Bible. Wait, seriously? Seriously. And once you see what the Bible actually says about heaven, you cannot unsee it, because the biblical vision of heaven is so much stranger and so much more beautiful than anything we have been imagining. So let us start at the very beginning. In the Old Testament, the Hebrew word for heaven is Shamayim, and this word does something really interesting. It carries three meanings all at once. It refers to the sky above you. It refers to the cosmic space where the stars are. And it refers to the place where God Himself dwells. All three. Same word. So when the Bible says God is in heaven, it means God is literally up in the sky. Not exactly. The point is that for ancient Israelites, heaven and earth were not two completely separate locations. They overlapped. They were two dimensions of one reality. God's space and human space were always meant to be connected. And you can actually see this from the very first pages of the Bible. Go back to Genesis. The Garden of Eden is described as the place where God walks among humans in the cool of the day. God and people in the same space, heaven and earth perfectly intertwined. That is the original design. So the garden was like a meeting point between the two. Exactly. And when the humans rebel and are sent out of the garden, what they lose is not just a nice place to live. They lose the overlap. They lose direct access to God's space. And the rest of the Old Testament is the story of God working to restore that connection. You can trace it through the tabernacle in the wilderness, which was built as a miniature cosmos, a small piece of heaven set up on earth. And then through Solomon's temple, which was the same idea on a grander scale, God's presence coming down to dwell among His people. So heaven coming down was already the pattern. That is exactly the pattern. Which brings us to Jesus. Here is where most people are surprised. When Jesus talks about heaven, He almost never talks about humans going up to it. Almost every time He talks about heaven, He talks about it coming down. His core announcement is this: the kingdom of heaven is at hand. He is not saying the destination is nearby. He is saying the reign of God is breaking into this world right now. So when Jesus says kingdom of heaven, He means God's rule arriving here on earth. Precisely. And the prayer He teaches His followers makes this unmistakable. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Not take us up to heaven, bring heaven down to earth. That completely reframes things. It does. And it gets even more dramatic at the end of the Bible. Most people assume the final chapter of the biblical story goes like this: earth is destroyed. Good people escape to heaven. That is it. Now stop and think about what Revelation 21 actually says. John sees a vision of the future, and he describes it like this: he sees a new heaven and a new earth, because the first heaven and the first earth have passed away. And then he sees the holy city, the New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God. Coming down, not humans going up. Heaven descending, so the future is not humans escaping earth. It is heaven and earth becoming one. That is the Bible's actual ending. God Himself will come and dwell with His people. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. Death will be no more, and heaven and earth will be permanently joined together in a new creation that is nothing like clouds and harps. Not even close. The biblical vision of the future is deeply physical. It is earthy. It is a renewed and restored creation where God's presence fills everything the way water fills the sea. The popular image of heaven as escape from the world actually works against the biblical story. If the future is a new creation, then this world matters. What you do in your body matters. How you treat people matters. How you care for creation matters. None of it gets thrown away, because the future is not somewhere else. It is here, renewed, restored, filled with God's presence. And here is what makes this even richer. The story of heaven coming down to earth is directly connected to another major theme running through the entire Bible: the theme of the temple. Because everywhere God's presence shows up and dwells among people, the Bible describes it using temple language. And that is a thread worth pulling on. Hey, thanks for watching. We make a lot more videos exploring the big themes and ideas that run through the entire biblical story. We believe the Bible is a unified story that leads to Jesus, and we are making tools to help people read it well. You can find more videos and free resources at The Sacred Story.